Well, it was another wild Sunday in the NFL, and no game was wilder than the matchup at the Georgia Dome between the Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Atlanta built an early 24-3 lead, only to find themselves down going into the fourth quarter, 25-24. But that's when Matt Ryan and Roddy White took over. The duo on the day combined for 11 hookups for over 200 yards and a pair of scores. The last touchdown giving the Falcons the lead for good as they win 39-32, improving to 5-2 overall and 3-0 at the Georgia Dome. Also last night, a game with some local flavor in prime time. Former Lincoln County and Georgia Bulldogs star Jarius Wynn starting in his first NFL game for the Green Bay Packers. Wynn was cut from the team to start the season, but got a call a week later saying he was back on the squad because of an injury, and he's making it count. Last night he had 4 tackles, including a sack and a half, and that last sack, it came late in the game, and it helped key the Packers' 28-24 win over Brett Favre and the Minnesota Vikings. I had a chance to hook up with Jarius after the game, and I asked him what this wild year has been like. Cut from the team, back on the team. Here's what he had to say.
Like you say, it was kind of hard at first, but everything works out. God got plans for everybody, so it ended up going pretty good right now.
Yeah, going well, I would say. Packers getting the win last night over the Vikings, thanks in large part to Jarius' performance on defense. Elsewhere in the NFL, the Skins, 4 interceptions for D'Angelo Hall. They beat the Bears 17-14. Also, Tennessee rallied with 27 fourth-quarter points. They beat the Eagles 37-19. The Kansas City Chiefs got 125 yards and a touchdown on the ground from Thomas Jones. They beat Jacksonville 42-20 yesterday. Pittsburgh, a controversial play late in the game, gave them a touchdown, and they get the victory. 23-22, Steelers beat the Dolphins. They're now 5-1 on the season. The Browns, with 3 starts under his belt, Colt McCoy is now 2-1 with victories over the Patriots and the Saints. Browns over New Orleans 30-17 yesterday. Tampa Bay wins another close game. They beat St. Louis 18-17. Carolina gets their first win of the year. They beat San Francisco 23-20. The Bills haven't won a game, but they gave the Ravens fits yesterday before Baltimore wins in overtime 37-34. And how about the offense from the Oakland Raiders? They scored 59 points in the first 3 quarters and cruised to a 59-14 win over the Denver Broncos. Shifting gears over to golf, the Daily Star out of London is reporting that Elin Nordegren is planning an auction with Sotheby's, and she's going to be selling the jewelry that Tiger Woods bought her. Apparently she wants nothing to do with it. Can't say that I blame her. By the way, Tiger Woods is going to be in that auction, but the way he's been playing golf this year, I'm sure he'll miss out and not get the victory there as well. Also, we've got basketball news because the ASU basketball squad is starting up another season. 3 years in a row now, the Jaguars have made the Elite 8 in national competition. Their record over the last 3 seasons, an amazing 86-16. Dip Mitras got the job just 7 years ago, and he said then he was going to build this team into a winner, and he's done just that. As they open another campaign this year, Dip and I had a conversation, and we talked about the fact that this has become a big-ticket item in Augusta, to go see the Jags play basketball, and he said he saw this coming all along.
Well, there's no doubt. I remember 4 years ago, whenever I interviewed, I said that comment. I said, we'll sell this arena out with 2,216 seats.
The Jags open their season with an exhibition game in Athens against the University of Georgia on November 4th. They do have to replace their all-time leading scorer, Ben Madgen, but the Jags have a couple of transfers that could be key, including guard George Johnson, the 6'4 sharpshooter transferred in. He's only got 1 year of eligibility, but he plans to make it count. And Dip Mitras and the squad are looking good again this year. Rebuilding? I don't think so. The Jags are ranked in the top 25 in the country in the latest preseason poll. I'm Ashley Brown in the Sports Center. That's your latest look at WGAC.